up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. For today's video, I'm going to be talking all about my first trimester. Kind of wanted to talk about my symptoms, what was going on my first trimester, and kind of just give a little bit of a lowdown. So I've got my handy dandy journal of where I was kind of tracking everything, because I think it's fun to like look back on if you're pregnant, like kind of what you were feeling, maybe what you were craving and stuff like that. So I always keep a journal, and I've just been like writing at the end of each day a little thing about pregnancy, like if I craved anything or I don't know, anything kind of off or weird. So I just thought it'd be fun to share that and share other things from my first trimester. So one symptom that I had was fatigue. Every day around 3, I just hit a wall and I was like, oh my gosh, Darian, like I am so tired. I don't know how much work I can keep doing. And this was like as I was trying to launch my merch and I was creating a new website. So I was still like working full time and trying to accomplish so much, but I was so tired. It would hit 3 and I seriously would just want to sleep for the rest of the day. I was so tired. Around this time too, working out was a huge challenge, which I wish I could have talked to you guys about, because a lot of people are like, how do you stay motivated? How do you still go to the gym? And I was exhausted, you guys. I would go to the gym and I'd be like, I don't know how I'm gonna push myself through this workout. I am so tired. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw me saying for a couple of weeks or a couple of days, I'm like, it is so hard for me to get to the gym. Like I'm having a really hard time working out right now. I also was afraid to work out and kind of continue at the level of my exercise before I'd gone and seen my OB. I know that you can work out when you're pregnant, but there was like a lot of exercises where I'm like, am I allowed to do this? So the mixture of being tired and also being scared was not a good combination for the gym. I also emotionally had been going through a big fallout with the company, which sincerely broke my heart. So that was super depressing. I was extremely tired and I was scared to work out. So I kind of lost all motivation for a week or two, and I just would go maybe once, maybe twice a week and try my best to work out, but I just wasn't pushing myself because mentally I just was not there, and I think that that's okay. I think I needed to take some time for myself and see what I felt comfortable with. Now, after I had my initial appointment with my OB, I felt so much more comfortable going to the gym, and that's kind of where my gym sessions picked back up. Still during weeks 5 through 7, I had crazy aversions. So aversions are when like food is very unappetizing to you. I was only able to eat something that I thought of. So one day I'd like wake up and I'd be like, absolutely nothing sounds good. Like everything sounds gross. I just don't have an appetite. And then one day I was like, spaghetti meatballs. So I ate like the biggest thing of spaghetti meatballs, and that's all I ate that day. One day, all I was craving was Zupa's soup. So I went to Zupa's and I got their soup and I knew I'd be okay. 2 days in a row, all I wanted was Chick-fil-A breakfast. I was like, that is the only thing that's gonna get me through this day. So I went and I bought Chick-fil-A breakfast for those 2 days. It was a super weird time because I'm very used to the way I eat. Like I eat very clean and I love cooking and I love eating whole foods and getting creative with recipes, and having that kind of taken away from me was also weird. So during this time period of being super tired to work out, not really working out, and having these like weird food aversions and just nothing sounding appetizing, I felt like I was just losing myself, and it was just a super hard place mentally for me at first. At the same time, I was so bloated, you guys. If you follow me on Instagram, you have heard this one so much. My digestion was also weird, and I had so much like gas, bloat, pain, like everything weird was just going on with my digestive system. But everything is now regulated. Once I hit week 8, I think everything started to just go uphill drastically. Especially after week 10, I just felt like normal Brit. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this one. Smells. Weeks 5 through 7, smells, you guys. Like, it's a very vivid 3 weeks that I had of rough pregnancy. Like, everything bad was week 5 through 7. Like, right when I found out I was pregnant until the end of week 7, I was just like, ugh. Like, everything was just blah. I would seriously be in the kitchen and Darian would cook something and I would have to light a candle and like smell it, so I didn't have to smell what he was cooking. And he would cook like just eggs or chicken and I'd be like, that is so foul, like get that out of here. Like I was so sensitive to smells, it was insane. Another one that was big during weeks 5 through 7, 8-ish are sensitive boobs. I've got to be honest, they have grown like 3 times in size. All of my clothes have been getting a little bit tighter just because my boobs have grown. I'm used to like a very comfortable like small size, which I love. I don't know, they don't hurt when I run, you know, I'm just hanging, I'm chilling, I'm good with, you know, small boobs. I'm very happy. Yeah, my boobs have like doubled if not tripled in size, which makes me angry. And I think that's like another hard part about pregnancy is having like my tops fit tighter, my pants not being able to button, you know, everything's just kind of not really fitting the way it used to be. That's been a little bit hard to get used to. I just feel like I've got a little bit extra skin everywhere, which honestly, every single thing is worth it for growing this baby. Like, I have 0 complaints. This is not me sitting here complaining. This is me just kind of talking about it, documenting it for myself. If you're interested in watching, like, cool, but please don't share any hate about this. Every woman's pregnancy is so, so different. So just kind of sharing more about mine. And yeah, the last thing that was around week 5 to 7 is my hips were hurting for a couple of days. And I feel like that's a weird symptom, but I just thought maybe they're like starting to expand or something. But my hips were super, super sore for a couple of days, and every once in a while, my hips will be a little bit sore. So moving on to weeks 8 through 13, I'd say. After week 8, I feel like I was able to just work out as hard as I wanted in the gym. Food was appetizing. I still wasn't able to eat everything, but I didn't wake up and think food was gross anymore. I would wake up and I'd be like, okay, like these couple of things might be good. Starting at week 10, I was just always hungry, you guys. Like, I don't know if you'd classify these as cravings, to say cravings kicked in, but I definitely would like feel my body needing certain nutrients, and the number 1 nutrients was meat. Like, all I crave is salty foods. I am somebody who has the biggest sweet tooth, if you know me, and sweets have not been appetizing to me really at all during this pregnancy. It's just been like meat, 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 and that's kind of unlike me because I like to go meatless a lot of times throughout the week. I don't always like to rely on meat for my protein source. But oh my gosh, I cannot help it. All I wanted was burgers. After week 10, I was just like burgers, like juicy sandwiches, pork, like, give me all the meat. It was so funny. Other things that I've been loving to eat are hard-boiled eggs. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen me eat a lot of eggs. I don't know why, but hard-boiled eggs are just where it's at for me. I've also reintroduced like Greek yogurt into my diet, so I eat Greek yogurt almost every day, and I'm eating a lot of fruit. I also am loving the pre-packaged salads. They're so good. Vegetables are still hard for me to eat. I'm just a little bit more picky on that, so the packaged salads are good. The only other one that I think is I've been a little bit emotional, like more emotional than usual. Usually I don't cry during movies or shows, but right now it's just like sob fest for me, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, I'm normally a chick who doesn't have emotions. What is this? What is this? Why can't I hang anymore? Hormones, what can you do? So I think that pretty much wraps up the symptoms that I had during my first trimester of pregnancy. I kind of want to hear if you're pregnant or if you have had any kids, what were your symptoms during your first trimester, if you can remember. I feel like overall I'm super blessed that it hasn't been that rough of one. Like, no nausea, no throwing up. I don't feel like I had morning sickness. I was just really tired, and I had some pretty strong food aversions for a couple weeks. And let me know if you have any video ideas. They could be pregnancy or non-pregnancy related. I've got a huge list, but I love hearing from you guys kind of what you'd like to see. I want to help those of you who maybe are pregnant or trying to get pregnant, as well as those of you who have no interest in having children anytime soon, which is fine too. So I just want to make sure I'm giving both sets of people enough content where it's helpful and useful. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. You can follow me on Instagram. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next video. Bye!